In the small town of Kano, in the northern part of Nigeria, there lived a man named Baba Ahmed. He was a kind and gentle soul, loved by all who knew him. Baba Ahmed had two wives, Hafsat and Aisha, and he loved them both dearly. He was a successful trader who sold beautiful fabrics and textiles in the bustling marketplaces of Kano. Hafsat was his first wife, and she had given him 4 beautiful children. There was Abdullahi, the eldest, who was clever and responsible. Then came Halima, the eldest daughter, who was kind and gentle. Next was Hassan, the mischievous one, always getting into trouble. And lastly, there was little Hussein, the baby of the family, who was always smiling and full of energy. Hafsat was a skilled cook and homemaker, always making sure the house was spotless, and the children were well fed and happy. Aisha, on the other hand, was Baba Ahmed's second wife. She was younger and had been married to him for only a few years. Despite her best efforts, Aisha had not been able to have any children. This had caused her great sadness, and she often felt like she was failing in her role as a wife and mother. Aisha was a talented seamstress and spent her days making beautiful clothes and textiles, which she would sell in the market. Baba Ahmed loved both his wives equally and did his best to make them happy. He would often spend time with Hafsat and their children, playing with them and teaching them important life lessons. He would take them on trips to the nearby villages, where they would explore the markets and learn about the local culture. He would also spend time with Aisha, talking to her and trying to comfort her in her sadness. He would take her on romantic walks through the streets of Kano, holding her hand and telling her stories of his childhood. One day, Baba Ahmed had an idea. He called both his wives to him and said, "My dear wives, I know that Aisha has been struggling to have children, and it has caused her great pain. I want to do something to help her feel better." He then suggested that Aisha should help Hafsat take care of their children, and in return, Hafsat would help Aisha with her chores and responsibilities. At first, both wives were hesitant, but eventually, they agreed to give it a try. And so, Aisha began to help Hafsat with the children, playing with them, feeding them, and putting them to bed. She would read them stories and sing them songs, and the children loved her for it. Hafsat, in turn, began to help Aisha with her chores, teaching her how to cook and clean, and even helping her with her gardening. She would show her how to make the perfect jollof rice and how to weave beautiful baskets. As time went on, both wives began to feel happier and more content. Aisha felt like she was finally able to contribute to the family, and Hafsat was grateful for the extra help with the children. The children themselves were delighted to have 2 mothers to love and care for them. They would run to Aisha for comfort when they were sad, and to Hafsat for advice when they were unsure. Baba Ahmed was overjoyed to see his wives getting along and his children thriving. He knew that he had made the right decision in suggesting that Aisha help Hafsat with the children. He was proud of his family and grateful for the love and support they gave him. As the years passed, the family continued to grow and prosper. Abdullahi grew up to be a successful businessman. Halima became a talented artist. Hassan became a skilled engineer, and little Hussein became a brilliant doctor. Aisha, although she never had children of her own, was like a mother to all of them, and they loved her dearly. She continued to make beautiful clothes and textiles, which she would sell in the market, and she even started a small school for the local children, where she would teach them how to read and write. And Baba Ahmed, the kind and gentle man, was happy in the knowledge that his family was happy and content. He knew that he had done his best to provide for them, and to make them feel loved and supported. He would sit on his porch in the evenings, surrounded by his wives and children, and feel grateful for the blessings he had received. Moral of the story: love and support can come in many forms, and sometimes all it takes is a little creativity and understanding to make a family happy and content. Baba Ahmed's story teaches us the importance of kindness, compassion, and the value of a loving family. Subscribe to this channel for more stories about family, love, and relationships. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated on new